If you're trying to lose weight, I'm guessing you've had weeks where life just gets in the way. You get stressed, somebody you love gets sick, your normal routine falls apart. Maybe you don't exercise for a week or two or three. And if you have spent your life fighting your weight, there's probably a little voice in the back of your head saying, uh-oh, what's this going to do to my weight? Well, I am having one of those weeks right now. Hey, everybody. It is week 68 of my Tirzepatide GLP-1 adventure, and it is weigh-in day. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Carrie, and this is NP on a GLP. And as always, a quick disclaimer, this video is entertainment and education only and not medical advice. All right, I don't really have any big weight loss story to tell you this week. It's just been one of those weeks where life has been happening. So let's start with the biggest stressor right now. My husband, Jeff, is a disabled vet and he has a lot of neurological damage and he has been having a really rough time with pain this year. The last few weeks have been just particularly bad. In fact, he's not terribly functional on most days right now. This week is actually a pretty big week for us because he is finally scheduled to have a new treatment. We are really hopeful that it's going to bring his pain levels down enough that he can actually start functioning more normally again. Honestly, I'm pretty anxious to see whether it works because when someone you love is hurting that badly, it affects everything. Our routines are just out of whack right now. We are not doing the things that we normally do. Normally, when things get stressful around here, we might just pack up, especially when the weather's nice, and just go to the beach for a while. Spend some time around family, spend some time around a campfire, and spend some time in the water. But Jeff has just been in too much pain to want to leave home, and I don't blame him. So we've been home. And then there is the wildfire smoke. Oh my gosh, the smoke. Last week it's just been really bad. The air was so smoky that I am even having trouble filming videos. My throat and my sinuses are irritated. My eyes are irritated. I feel like I have to catch my breath practically after every sentence. And this week the wind did shift and we thought, okay, this is good. We're finally going to get some relief, but nope. Instead of getting smoke from the fires that are to the north of us and the east of us, now we're getting smoke from the fire burning to the west of us. And there's a big fire to the south too. So basically the winds can shift all they want, but they just keep bringing smoke from a different direction. That's so frustrating. And normally we would probably in the summer escape to the beach for a while where the air is always better. That onshore flow keeps the coast pretty clear regardless of what's happening inland. But again, that's not really an option right now because of Jeff's pain level. He just wants his bed and his chair, and I can't blame him. So we are just staying home and running the furnace fan 24/7, trying to get as much of that air in the house filtered through the house HVAC system. And because the air outside is so bad, I've basically stopped exercising. I'm certainly not going to go outside for a walk just for the sake of getting exercise, when doing that means increasing my respiratory rate and breathing in even more smoke. So yeah, it has been frustrating and irritating. And I think that's actually what I want to talk about this week because, again, this is what real life looks like. There are going to be weeks when you don't get your exercise. There's going to be weeks when you're stressed. There are going to be weeks when somebody you love is sick. And there are going to be weeks when your normal routines just completely fall apart. And in fact, this maintenance so far, most weeks seem to be shaping up like that. But if you're in the process of losing weight, that can feel really scary because you may think, if I stop doing all the things that I'm supposed to be doing, what's going to happen to my weight? Well, I'm going to find out. So let's see what the scale says this week. And for background, if you're new here, here are my stats. I am 55 years old and I'm 5'7" tall. My highest weight was over 25 years ago. I weighed in around 265 pounds, and I lost a bunch of weight in my late 20s after being put on metformin. And I've spent the last 25 years in the 190 to 210 pound range mostly. I started Tirzepatide May 2nd, 2025, weighing 202.2 pounds, and I hit my goal of 147 on February 9th this year. And I've been riding along in maintenance in a range of 145 to 150 since then. My current dose of my GLP-1 is 7 milligrams of Tirzepatide. Last week I weighed 146.5, and this week I am at 145.8. So that's just a little bit down, not really a significant change. So even with the lack of exercise and the stress, the medicine is still doing its job. And I'm right in my weight maintenance window, 145 to 150 and doing fine. One of the things I'm learning in maintenance that maintenance doesn't mean doing everything perfectly. It's not a diet or it's not an exercise plan. It's just living life. And I guess that's how, quote, normal people feel. They just get to live their lives and not have to deal with fighting their appetites 24/7 on top of it. This week, I'm not exercising. I'm spending a lot of time at home dealing with stress, worried about my husband, frustrated about the smoke, and rather uncomfortable from it as well. And I'm definitely not having one of those weeks where I feel like I'm absolutely crushing my health and wellness routine. But I am still taking my Tirzepatide, and I'm still eating normally, and I'm still maintaining. And that is something I don't really think I ever thought would happen before this medication. For most of my adult life, maintaining my weight required a tremendous amount of vigilance. I had to constantly think about what I was eating. I had to be careful. I had to exercise. I had to get back on track when I slipped. And there was always this feeling that if I stopped paying attention, the weight was going to come right back. And it wasn't just a feeling, it always came back the moment I let up. But now I'm getting to experience something different. Life can be messy, and my weight doesn't necessarily have to be messy along with it. And I think that's one of the things I appreciate most about being in maintenance. It's not that I never have stressful weeks. It's not that I never eat something I probably shouldn't. It's not that I exercise every day. It's that my weight isn't something I have to fight every single moment anymore. And right now, with everything else going on, I am especially grateful for that. Like I said, the big thing happening this week is Jeff's Botox treatment. It's actually happening today. So by the time you're watching this, you may already know whether or not it helped. And I'm really, really hoping that my next video has a much more positive update on that front. Because if we can get his pain down enough that he can actually function again, that would just be huge. So that is what's happening around here. It's not particularly exciting. It's actually been pretty frustrating, but I think it's worth showing you that too, because this is real life. And sometimes the win is just getting through. Okay, so that's it for week 68. If you are also in maintenance, I would love to hear from you. What's the hardest part of maintaining your weight when life gets stressful or your normal routine just falls apart? Tell me in the comments. And if you're following along with my journey, don't forget to like this video and be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.